counter strat from Illuminar. They know that the Izako Boars like to go for this second mid control, and with it, they're going to get super aggressive up banana, and they're going to have an early flank in. Mouse does what's required of him, finds that opening headshot right there. They're waiting to pounce onto Teo, who's actually going to be throwing this late Moto smoke, and as soon as he's got the smoke in hand, they're able to overwhelm him. Now they have rotational shots here to even find an opening. Finally, Mono finds one, but not before Morales takes out Shui. Mono actually doubles down and opens up this bomb site, but still 3 members on short, and Sydney and Marcos will be able to swing and finish things off. The Izako Boars, Sydney, oh, look at this aggression. That's unbelievable. Right through the smoke down banana, gives him so much control, confirms that it's going to be an A hit, and as Marcos finds the opening pick, deploys the incendiary so that he can't be pushed through the smoke. Grubby there in library to contest, to support off of the swing. Stomp does find Mouse in the meantime, but look at this configuration towards long. This is rock solid, and as Marcos starts to creep his way around the corner, that is incredibly ballsy to go for a peek like that and somehow comes out on top. Grubby, how is he still alive here? He's fought so much space and found himself a couple of kills with it. Incredible sight hold there here, especially spotting out that C4. So going on to the second oranges boost. In fact, that's not even a second oranges boost, that's a new box boost. For some aggression here from Illuminar to try and retake from the mid and the lower banana area. It doesn't look like he's going to be all too challenged. Sydney trades 1 for 1, and it's all just about buying time and space here. The Izako Boars, they need to get that bomb down, and they need to kill Sydney to do so. Marcos, though, doubles down with the sniper once again, and Teo, left in a 1-on-3, is able to find the first. I think he's got enough time to get the C4 down. Yeah, he does. Just about dives in, gets it with seconds to spare. That's going to give him an extra 45 seconds on this clock to play with, dancing around towards Church. Wants to isolate these fights and knows that for now, he should be able to do so. Malzino, he's by himself. He's looking onto the site. He's not going to be expecting Teo, but Teo is looking the wrong way. I think he was really anticipating Malzino to have pushed around that corner, try and get up into the pool area, and well, that's not the case at all. 6-0 here for Illuminar. They completely demolished the Izako Boars by 1. Ago and Aves and Illuminar kind of always bouncing players between each other. It's sometimes difficult to keep up, but there we go. A couple of nice opening kills found there. Marcos even reaggressing to find taking around in quite a few now. There we go. There's a nice headshot from Mono. Brings it back into somewhat contention, but Illuminar still in full control of this one. They've still got the bomb site. They've still got a man advantage. The aggression coming up from B as well means that Morels can just catch him off in rotation. And there we go. Here's the steps in second mid. It's going to be a free kill for him all day long. Goes for the secondary swing. That's going to cost him his life. But with 30 seconds left to play with, Shane's position now known. And the AWP, it's on the angle. The timing, oh, it's not great. And Marcos, he's going to be kicking himself. Then it's his for the taking, but no. Makes a lot of noise. Starts to reaggress here up short. And Shane looking at the floor. Nice reaggression here from Sydney. He spots out one towards Logs. He's going to fire off a couple of shots. Steal the nade. It's going to do tons of damage. Lone lurker here towards B, trying to make some noise, trying to keep me busy. And Shane is going to walk up completely unsuspecting. He'll be eliminated. And that will sit on this clock. They have an important decision to make. Do they commit to this A site, or do they rotate back towards B where there's only one defender posted? They had enough time to do so, but now they're fully by some time. The B site retake is definitely difficult. And if he falls here without taking a single member, this adds complications. But there we go. There's the first. He can dance around new box, try and buy some time on the clock. Doesn't actually get all too much of it, but brings it into a 2-on-2. So definitely a winnable situation here for his teammates. He seems to have been caught off here by Mono, who really should have been able to get that kill all day long, and instead he's kind of lost out on it. Does finally re-swing and find it, and with this, Grubby will just have to tap this bomb, hope that the repeat comes through, and as they start to swing, I think he's got no time here regardless. Looks to take the gunfights, but can't win them, and that is the first round on the board for the Izako Boars. It's a little bit touch and go. It comes down to an incredibly close grenade. Not something you see very often, but it does so much damage, and actually means that 3 of these members are now 1 hits to the M4s to the head. So even though you think, oh yeah, it might only be, does a lot for them. Morels on this off angle should be able to at least fire 3 for 1 here, and there we go. Chewy looking the wrong way. Morels can double down, looks to triple up, can't quite do so. Does a lot of damage though, and Sydney is able to follow up off of it. Teo's flash doesn't really help all too much, and Marcos, he'll finish the job through this. It was absolutely deadlocked. I thought this is going to be a 3-mapper. This is going to be good old Snow Sweet Snow overtimes. And my goodness, this has been incredibly one-sided. Teo finally comes alive. Welcome to the map, my friend. He does double down, but that's only his 5th kill of the game so far. And whilst the Izako Boars do now have a 2-man advantage, the bomb, it's dropped out in the open. They have no smoke to deploy to try and retrieve it. They have to face in dry, and Marcos is able to fire through. If he can get another one here, this brings us into a very winnable 2-on-2 situation. Teo up close, though, not anticipated, but as Mouse can trade it, a 2-on-1. The C4 is still out in the open, and this flashbang adds further complications to things. He can get up close, look to take these gunfights, deals further damage, not too much of it. And the swing, it's delayed. Mono is able to trade, though, as Mouse not able to by allowing Illuminar onto double digits. So they have gone for the Mac 10 and that Galil, but look at that aggression there from Morales. It's re-aggress. And Sydney, he's only got a Deagle to work with, but he has got 2 members. And he's just trying to bait here, trying to keep them into the angle, but no, the timing. Oh, it's absolutely perfect. And Shui lands himself 2 1-taps to take the site by storm. Illuminar. This has to be a safe call here from Marcos. I'm very, very surprised by the fact that they just don't have any money. I mean, I know that around this AWP, probably not even Kevlar to accompany it. But yeah, the fact that, like, round number 8, they just didn't have any cash to actually, bring this into a 9-6 half, which is very, very recoverable indeed. They just need to make sure that they do actually close out these next couple of rounds. And right now against the Eco, Morales has actually found an opening pick. Can't follow up with the AK. But thinning out these T numbers just gives Marcos an easier job. He still needs to find 4, which is, like, by no means easy. But as long as these pistols can, like, do some damage or find a couple of kills, it means that Marcos actually bears some chance here. And there we go, Sydney finding another with that P2K. Grubby with one as well. And now it all leaves Teo, and Grubby doubles down. Oh, no! That's water falling out of Palace onto a stacked A bomb site, even if it's against Ecos. It's not a good one for you. And Marcos, I'm not sure how he's died there to the flames, but he's actually taken a full 100 HP from that Molotov. Mouse is able to trade it out. He finds Teo, swaps out to the AK though, and well, that's Mono's cue to peek and demolish him with the Tech 9. As we see the spray come through the smoke, Grubby is perfect, and he actually finds himself another. Shane, kind of caught in the crossfire there, gets tagged down to 47 HP. I was expecting Grubby to just wait there, and he would get that kill all day long, and the man aggressing through the smoke, but instead he actually sprays through it. Confirm to them that he is actually here in pit. Secondary flash not going to connect, but the peak comes through. The head's the only thing that's showing, and Mono, he just can't connect onto it. Not the primary AWPer, not the man for the job in that position, and Shane, half HP against Sydney, who's on the same health, but Sydney comes out on top. That's going to be 11 for Illuminar, and the Izako Boars with the lost bonus, with the plant, they will be able to buy up into the next, but we won't be seeing a sniper. Not too much utility here for the Izako Boars to work with, and no sniper. And as they go towards a fast B play, Morales can call this. He can deploy the incendiary. That's going to do tons of damage. It's actually going to kill Shui. The flank's perfect. It does get eliminated, but it adds complications. The spanner in the works, and Shane flicking back and forth doesn't get the timing right, and Grubby's able to finish him off. Illuminar, no. With a 12-3 half, I'd often say that this is just too far gone. Yeah, they have a very, very low chance of winning this game, but if they can't win the pistol, then I think that that's kind of it. They have found themselves a couple of opening picks, though. It is Shui and Shane, the 2 S's to actually open things up, but Mouse bounces one right back. Shane drops. Teo falling back towards this B site. He's the only defender here, and they are frantically rotating. There's no smoke. In fact, there is a smoke here to deploy on CT. Teo, that is a beautiful repeat there to find the headshot, though. And whilst that smoke will give them an avenue onto this B site, I don't think they'll comfortably be able to get this bomb down. There's now a man towards Coffins, and Sydney, he is actually just committing to this plant. Teo not going to swing. I think he thinks it's a fake. It's a 4 versus 2, and Illuminar, they've got an opportunity here. And at the end of the day, with this bomb going down, even if they lose the round, they'll go for a buy in the next, and they'll have a good chance in it. Just about trying to get these early kills and then bringing it into a 2-on-2, make this one doable. Tapping away at range, though, this USP, it's just not connecting. And Mono and Stomp will be able to finish things off. The Izako Boars, one of their win conditions was, of course, to take the pistol, and they've been able to do so. Allowing that bomb to go down, as I mentioned before, means that Illuminar will come into the next with Galils and things like that to work with. So there's definitely a chance that they do just swing with contact. He's actually in a good position to try and do some damage here, maybe find some kills. That nade is going to do a lot, but actually... Oh no, it's whiffed! Look at that smoke grenade. That's done nothing. It's landed on top of the roof. I don't know how, but it absolutely has. And Shane fully blinded. He's been able to find himself one there. Teo doubles down with the MP9, and there we go. Morales on to a force buy. The Izako Boars are actually making this work. This is pretty nail-biting. This series so far success. We've seen Shane and Teo with a really, really rock solid defense. This time with the pistols, they look to try and get it done. And Shane, whilst he does damage, he can't take down the first man. And Marcos wrapping around from Church, able to get the second. That's absolutely perfectly played. But the M4's now on the retake. We do see the sniper on Stomp. This could cause problems. The issue is they haven't really been able to retrieve these weapons. We see a single M4 here in Marcos' hands, accompanied by some Kevlar. The other two members just on Deagles, but that shouldn't matter all too much. Mouse finds the first headshot. Sydney follows up with a body shot off of Marcos' damage. Great nade there from Stomp. Should eliminate Sydney. In fact, falls a little bit. 2 MP9s come out, so it's not really the best of investments. And Stomp, he spotted out members here towards Banana, but as he can't land the jump, still manages to hit the flick, even though Sydney's hurt. Crossfire here towards middle, but surely it's easily penetrable here by Grubby, as long as he can connect these shots. Flashbangs come out, and there we go. Pushing right through the smoke. Sure, he's able to trade, but Grubby comes out on top once again. Can't follow up onto Mono, who's actually aggressed into the herd, though. It's a perfect bait, and Mouse, he's able to get onto the site and get this C4 planted. Oh, the timing, it's impeccable. And as Shane realizes, he's going to be kicking himself. The bomb site's now lost, and the Marcos on the sniper on a quick rotation. He's now in Banana, and with that smoke grenade in place, they've got some time and space to work with too. Molotov's going to go down here towards the coffins, and Marcos looking to go for an aggressive peek above the smoke. Stops ready for it though. On the angle, connects the shot. It should have been Illuminar's round if Marcos could connect there, and instead it's now a 1-on-3 for Malzino. He knows that he needs to take the fight. He can't fall away. He needs to fight and win the gunfights, and there we go. Actually finds the first two. The bomb now beeping away incredibly fast, and he's got it into a 1-on-1, which means that this is over. There's no opportunity here for Stomp. There's no time on the bomb. He can connect the no-scope up close, even with the fake flash of the Deagle, but he's not going to stay alive. The C4's issue is the fact that there's a kit. There's only one kit in play. So if this bomb goes down, as it consistently has, it could cause them problems. But we're going to play it round by round. We're going to see how many we can pull back. If we can take it to a 16-10 scoreline and then lose it, then it's not the end of the world. It's no control towards either of these sites. So whilst they've taken mid and they've kind of taken the CT spawn a little bit, at least they've got opt control, they now have to press onto this site. And with Sydney finding that opening headshot, that is absolutely huge. Mono, he's been an integral player here so far, and right now he needs to pull off something huge, and that is exactly what he's doing. 3 kills found as he triples up. Morels does find Teo on the rotate, but with 13 seconds left, he seems to think the Mono's still in the mini pit, and he's not. He's moved. He's behind this smoking pit to deny the plant. He has been spotted, and he has been eliminated. I'm not sure if there's time on this plant. Just about. Final millisecond. This C4 is going to go down, and Morels is in a 1-on-1. Stomp with the sniper. Not really the right tool for this 1-versus-1 situation, and Morels, he should know it. The off angle, it's perfect. He just needs to get the timing right. If Stomp comes around this corner and he's not anticipating it, Morels might actually be able to pull this one off. He spots the barrel, lands the headshot, and that's it. A 1-on-3.